Welcome back to KB Talks, the show where gaming, anime, movies all collide. I'm KB, and today we got a loaded episode for you guys. Let's get into it. First off, let's hit the gaming world because PlayStation came through with a pretty stacked lineup for December. We got Log Horizon Adventures, Killing Floor 3, The Outlast Trial, Sin Duality, Echo of Ada, Neon White, and yes, Red Dead Redemption is also on the lineup. These titles will be available from December 2nd all the way through January 5th, 2026. So you got a solid chunk of time to dive into it. And that's just the base tier. The extra tier adds even more value this month. We're talking about Assassin's Creed Mirage, Wulong Fallen Dynasty, 8 Story, Grand Blue Fantasy, Relink, Planet Coaster 2, Cat Quest 3, Paw Patrol Grand Prix, and Paw Patrol World. And for premium members, Soul Calibur 3 joins the lineup. Now, outside of PlayStation Plus, the biggest conversation lately has been obviously the Game Awards. And there's a lot of standout moments. So let's run through some of the winners. These are ones I found most interesting. Like, best family game was Donkey Kong Bonanza. Best independent game was Expedition 33. Best adaptation went to Last of Us Season 2. Even though I believe it should be Sonic 3, but they didn't even give it a nomination, which is crazy to me. Best action game went to Hades 2. Best ongoing game, I would have thought Fortnite, but they gave it to No Man's Sky. Best audio design went to Battlefield 6. Most anticipated game, no surprise, is Grand Theft Auto 6. And best action game, Hollow Knight Silksong. Best sport and racing game went to Mario Kart World. Community support went to Baldur's Gate 3. Player's voice went to Wuthering Waves. And best multiplayer went to Arc Raiders. And then we got the story of the night. Expedition 33 didn't just win, it dominated. It took home Game of the Year along with the best narrative, best game direction, best RPG, best art direction, best sound and music, best performance, best debut indie game, and best independent game. 9 awards in total. That's most for any game in Gaming Awards history. And if that wasn't enough, the announcement were absolutely stacked. So we got the first trailer for sci-fi game Ontos, starring Stellan Skarsgård, a spiritual successor to Soma, coming to Xbox, PlayStation, and PC in 2026. And then we got Control Resonant coming in 2026. We got the brand new Lego Batman game that's dropping March 29th, 2026. They showed a little bit more gameplay for that. We also got the Invincible fighting game launching April 30th, 2026. Then we got the Left 4 Dead creator Mike Booth revealed 4 Loop, a 4-player sci-fi co-op shooter coming to PS5 and PC. And then we got two new Tomb Raider games, one in 2026, one in 2027. Then we got 2 new announcements for Star Wars game. A new Star Wars racing game called Star Wars Galactic Racer is coming 2026. Then the other one is Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic, a single-player game with Knights of the Old Republic director Casey Hudson returning. Now, here's my issue. I think when you announce a game, I think you shouldn't be allowed to announce a game unless it's coming out in the next 2 years. If it's gonna take longer than that, don't announce the game, because we got we got a trailer for the second Star Wars game, Fate of the Old Republic, but it was just you see the character, they walk up, something happens, they either turn around or you see their face, then flash the title card. That's not that shouldn't be happening. We I think the new standard should be the game is 2 years out, and in the first trailer we get gameplay. You could you could start off with the cinematic trailer, then switch to gameplay. That's how I believe it should work. But they want to announce games that's not coming for 5-6 years. Look at Skyrim. Look at Fable. Look at Kingdom Hearts 4. Look at Mad Games announced years and never came. But just like the Tomb Raider game, they announced two of them. One is coming this year, one is coming next year. We got gameplay for both of them. I believe the one in 2026 is it's a remake of the older games to get used to the new engine they're putting the game in. And the one in 2027 will be the brand new game. But now that gaming is done, we can switch to anime. A huge moment in anime history has just happened. Studio GAINAX, the studio behind Neon Genesis, has officially shut down after 42 years. I haven't been keeping up with the studio, so I don't know what they put out after Neon Genesis. I don't know how good they were doing, but they've been shut down. Hopefully the people working at the studio can find their way somewhere else. Hey, maybe go to where One Punch Man season 3 is being made, because they need all the help as possible. But moving on, Bleach 1000-Year Blood War is heading towards its finale. The final season will air 13 episodes in 2026. I've been happy with the way they've done Bleach 1000-Year Blood War, and the animation has stayed top tier. I liked, even if they show flashbacks, it was of the previous show, but I've really been enjoying the 1000-Year Blood War. Hopefully after the anime is finished, they come back with the manga, because they put out a one shot making it seem like they were gonna continue. Now we just have to wait and see. But last but not least, Netflix also confirmed that Devil May Cry Season 2 is officially dropping May 12th, 2026. Now, for most people, the first season was up in the air. Some say it was good, some said it was bad. It depends on how you felt about certain directions they took. And then the director of the Netflix Devil May Cry, people were mad because of some of the comments he made, thinking he's saying like he brought Devil May Cry back to relevance, even though that's not true. But Devil May Cry Season 2 is coming March 12th, 2026. We'll see how it is when it drops. Before we switch to movies and television, I got 2 recommendations for you guys. 1 manga, 1 comic book. And the manga of the episode is I Reincarnated as the Archduke's third son. A mercenary captain dies on the battlefield, wakes up reincarnated as the third son of an Archduke, now gifted with status, power, and natural talent he's never had before. With his combat experience and noble advantages, he decides there's only one path forward, climbing all the way to the top. Political maneuvering, strategy, and power plays. This one is worth checking out. It's only 7 chapters, so you don't have a long commitment. And you're able to catch up quickly and read week to week. The comic of the episode goes to Green Lantern Corps. 11 issues featuring Jon Stewart, Kyle Rayner, Jessica Cruz, Guy Gardner, and Joe Mullion. The full corps is back in action. They even bring in Sinestro to be part of the team. They're facing the Fractured Spectrum saga as one of the strongest ensemble cosmic runs we've seen in years. They have Jon Stewart kind of leading the group, but it's a new experience for the team. And now that we warmed up, let's slide into the chaos happening over in Hollywood. Corporate war continues. David Ellison says Paramount is launching a $108.4 billion hostile offer to take over Warner Brothers Discovery. Backed by Redbird Capital, Sovereign Wealth Funds, and $24 billion in financing from Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Abu Dhabi, and Jared Kushner's affinity partners. This could reshape Hollywood, because just the other day, Netflix was talking like it was a done deal. Now these guys came, interrupted. I don't know when we'll find out who is chosen, but I kind of prefer Paramount, because if Netflix was already talking about we're not trying to be in the theater business, but soon as Paramount tried to come take over, they was like, hey, we're gonna put mad movies in theaters, blah blah blah. But I know for a fact Netflix is learning. Because if they get it, as soon as the deal goes through, you gotta wait a year and a half. So once 2028 hit, they gonna switch everything up. I guarantee it. On the content side, we got the first trailer and first poster for Supergirl. I like the first poster. Is nice and simple. She's just floating over her logo, wearing a trench coat and glasses. But the trailer, I believe it's like 2 minutes, real enjoyable. We got a sneak peek at Lobo. They didn't show the full thing, but we know it's Lobo. We got a face shot of the main villain, and we had some nice character moments, like when the other character asks about her and Superman. He sees the good in everyone, but I see the truth. I thought that was nice. But we still got mad months before we get to the actual movie. And speaking of DC trailers, we also got a teaser for DC's Lantern series. It's only a minute long, and it's John and Hal. They walk through a door, then it cuts. They're in a car. Uh, Hal put the ring on the dashboard and said, "You're ready for the ring when the ring decides." Then jumps out the car. Cut. That's it for the trailer. I'm excited for Lanterns. I just want to know what the suits are gonna look like. Is it gonna be similar to Guy Gardner's, or they both gonna have a distinct suit? But we just gotta wait and see. Now with that out the way, Disney just signed $1 billion deal with OpenAI. This allows Sora to generate AI videos using Disney, Marvel, Pixar, and Star Wars characters, with some of these videos releasing directly on Disney Plus. Now, for me, I think this is horrible. Disney signing a deal with AI companies to put out AI content is crazy to me. They essentially is taking work away from mad people just to get quick videos up. But I don't know if they're planning on working together with the AI or just fully allowing them to do their own thing. But I believe that's the wrong way to go. Maybe they work in tandem. Hey, we got this idea, touch it up. Here, the AI make it. Then they bring it back to the studio. They redo it, and then have actual people in the process of working with it. But we'll just have to wait and see. And that's the full rundown across gaming, anime, movies, and television this week. A lot of major moves, a lot of surprises, and honestly, 2026 is already shaping up to be an extraordinary year. Thanks for hanging out with me. This is KB Talk, gaming, anime, movies, and television. I'll catch you on the next one.